All right, Shalom, Shalom. First things first, I'm going to give all praise and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders at Great Millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We're in 2021, the year hastening the coming of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and things are taking place for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshua in a beautiful way. This lesson is going to be called just going into the fact of the marking and the watching of this truth, okay? Because they're trying to demonize this truth in a way to where they can attack it, and then turn around. You have the stuff that's leading up to what you got, the COVID passport, you know, the tracking system. All of these things are happening at the same time. These are happening simultaneously. Let's look into that word right there, because that's what's going to be happening. That's why it says it's going to be one thing after another. You're not going to know what's going on, and that's a part of the keeping you confused. If you're trying to commit some kind of crime, sometimes criminals in like bank robberies or something, they use tear gas. What does that do? That confuses the people in there. I know I probably spelled that. Uh, Hold on. Salakia. Okay. I almost got it. Hey, but Lord willing, it comes out. That's what matters. This is the word simultaneous. It says occurring, operating, or done at the same time. So everything that's taking place right now with Esau's plans are happening simultaneously. They're happening at the same time in different ways. So they're hitting multiple ways at the same time. So it looks like it's different things going on, but behind everything, it's the same exact uh, road leading to that goal, which is the what? The chipping and the implementation, the implementation of that mark, which is prophecy, because the Lord is forcing this to happen, because it's time for the world to pretty much they've been warned. That's why we went out there on the highways and byways in the winter, summer, spring, fall. They can't say they wasn't warned. There was a camp in every city. Almost every city across the world, there's a camp somewhere, somehow, and then the internet covered the rest of the way. So wherever there wasn't a camp, you had internet access, which you have access to YouTube, which is access to the truth. So this truth has been to the four corners of the earth. All right, so simultaneous. Read it again, occurring, operating, or done at the same time. So let's play some of these videos, and I'm gonna play a little bit right here because they're going into the what? The passport. This is just showing you that it's starting a soft start, but then it's gonna lead into what? Mandatory. Okay? So let's play this. Oh, it started 144 too. Hey, Tawadi Abashimashai.
It's likely that schools will require students and teachers to get a COVID shot before coming back next fall.
See?
And it's perfectly legal for workplaces to require vaccination for employees to keep their jobs.
See? So they're gonna require you to keep jobs to be able to get that, unless you have some kind of good excuse why you can't have it. But then those are even gonna get cut down. Let's play this.
But some experts believe it may go farther than that, at least until we reach herd immunity. Immunization may become a ticket to a normal life. Airlines, restaurants, and sporting events may not let you in if you can't prove you've gotten the COVID vaccine.
See that? Let's play that one more time.
Immunization may keep their jobs. But some experts believe it may go farther than that, at least until we reach herd immunity. Immunization may become a ticket to a normal life. Airlines, restaurants, and sporting events may not let you in if you can't prove you've gotten the COVID vaccine. And it's all perfectly legal.
All perfectly legal.
Restaurants and sporting events may not let you in if you can't prove you've gotten the COVID vaccine. And it's all perfectly legal.
Many countries still today require proof of yellow fever vaccination in order to cross borders. And another historical precedent is our schools. Every September, ensure that we produce my kids' immunization records to register for them for school every September. So this is something that society's been doing for a long time.
That's Paul Myers, CEO of the Commons Project Foundation, a nonprofit that's created a vaccine passport app in association with a wide variety of groups, including Microsoft, Oracle, the Mayo Clinic, and the Rockefeller Foundation.
Oh, you hear them names? Come on, man. Let's play it.
September, ensure that we produce my kids' immunization records to register for them for school every September. So this is something that society's been doing for a long time.
That's Paul Myers, CEO of the Commons Project Foundation, a nonprofit that's created a vaccine passport app in association with a wide variety of groups, including Microsoft, Oracle, the Mayo Clinic, and the Rockefeller Foundation. The app, called Common Pass, aims to be an internationally accepted digital certificate that you've received the COVID vaccine.
Let's look that up right now. See, these are things that we learn. We learn it on the fly, man. Let's look up that word right there. All right, let's try to get it here. See? Right here, bang. It's already leading up. So let's play this.
With Fundrise, the same kind of real estate investment that have powered the world's strongest portfolios for decades.
Julio Castañeda is flying to New York, and before he can board his flight, he has to prove that he's COVID-free.
You download the app on your phone, and it has all your information.
This is AOK Pass, a digital health passport that verifies whether someone has tested negative for the coronavirus or gotten inoculated. It's also known as a vaccine passport, and meant to be easier to use and more reliable than paper immunization cards.
Medical results often are not even printed in a way that it's easy to interpret. Our system can verify health records.
Since the pandemic has devastated the travel industry, airports in Rome, Paris, and Singapore, as well as airlines like JetBlue and United, are experimenting with similar apps. They will compete for a slice of the global market for travel health services and certification, which AOK Pass estimates is worth nearly $20 billion.
Hey, so we here, man. We here. We're here. And then we got this at the golf course where they're already trying out at and like local golf courses. It ain't even some big, big places. It's already being done in Arizona.
Our travels, I should say, and doctors keep our shop records.
Well, a new app is bringing them all together in an effort to track your COVID and vaccination status. Freddie Thompson found a golf club is already using it.
Mike Elmer uploads a photo of his COVID test results on the Confirm Me app.
I like that idea. But again, there's still that, will my information be hacked? Or will my information be seen by the people?
Elmer works at Scottsdale Silverado Golf Club, where he's around a lot of other people and other employees each day.
If I worry about a course, it's always in the back of my mind, but it's become my norm.
As COVID numbers went up in Arizona, Confirm Me used the golf club as a pilot. The app shows your COVID test history, antibody status, and vaccine record right on your phone.
There's a healthcare professional that needs to certify it, so we know that it's not going to be fraudulent.
We have businesses that are at Sky Harbor that are already using it. We've talked to a major airline who's very interested.
Confirm Me says it has data security protecting your privacy and information.
So we here, man. We here. We have arrived. All right, it's going down. Which, hey, the Bible said it. This is Revelation. Now we're just gonna read the precepts. Hopefully, you don't try to strike it for just reading precepts. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell there in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and to the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Why is it saying that? Because there's going to be a time that whoever's ruling, the devil that's going to be ruling at that time, because if you realize you have a short time, that means you're in something. You're in a rulership. So this is saying that the devil, the one that's going to be ruling at that time, the workers of sin. Read Malachi. Okay, Malachi tell you. So they're going to know that they're going to have a short time, so they're going to increase their time. They're going to increase their plans. Coming great wrath that he had but a short time. Okay, having great wrath, because now you're not going to be able to do this, that, unless you have been showing proof that you have gotten or received or maintaining that information. Okay, so that's where we at. But that's going to try the world. That's everyone has to go on that scale. That scale is what? That trouble, that time. So you take it. That's on you. You know, you look up the information and you take it. That's on you. That you have it in, but the scriptures is clearly telling you what it's telling you. You can't get around it, man. You cannot get around it. You can try to say it's not in your own interpretation, but it's telling you, man. All right, this is Revelation 13:5. And he had power to give life unto the image, because this is just leading unto that main objective, which is to go ahead and monitor the whole population of earth by way of that what? The currency transactions. And that what is the word? The Karaks. Okay? Lord willing, I can, try to go in on that and do go ahead and put that video up. And this is Revelation 13:15 again. It says he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So it's starting off gradual, but it's going to get to that point, man. All right? And that's where we at. You can't, people just leave, people watching this video and saying, oh, it's offensive. No, there's nothing offensive. This is the Bible. The Bible's in everywhere. The Bible's in everywhere. You swear in on the Bible. So you have to say, you'd have to delete the presidents and all these people swear in on the scriptures, on the Bible. This is the Bible, man. So how are you going to outlaw the Bible for us, but then you get to swear in on the Bible and you go to judge and go in front of a judge in a court. You have to swear to the Bible, man. To tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So that's what we doing, man. We telling you the truth. This is what's getting ready to happen and what y'all are doing, man. Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. See? And that no man might buy or sell, say he that had a mark in the name of the beast or the number of his name. And we at that time. This is a couple more precepts. This is Isaiah 30 and verse 12. Isaiah 30 and 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise these words and trust in oppression. That's what the Lord is saying. You got to trust in him. The Father knows best. It's not for us to go and you got the world that's telling you different things, but who created them? Who created the things that they're using to make these medical things? The Father did. It came from somewhere. It came from somewhere. And it says, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise my words and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Let's look at that word. The word there for stay is sa'an, or shawan.
Strong's H8172. Sha'an.
It says to lean on. Ooh, what that scripture says, lean on Egypt, and it shall go into thy hand. All right. So you lean on, trust in, support, lean unto, support oneself. To trust in the Most High, but they're not trusting in the Most High. That's where we at the time, man. We have the right to trust in God. If you don't believe in God, that's on you, man. What you call God. We have the ability and the right to trust in our power and to say, we'll deal with that instead of go with that. That's where we at. But they're saying, no, you don't got no choice. No, you do have a choice. And then there's going to be a time where the Lord's going to give us that ultimate choice, man. He's just seeing those that will attain to his words, man. That's it. That's what time we at now. So you stay and lean on, So let me read that with that definition. And we have to understand it. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and lean thereupon. So what's the Lord going to do? Verse 13, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall. So you lean on it, it's going to collapse. That's the same thing. Everybody that's leaning on the wrong way, it's going to collapse. Swelling out on a high wall, those breaking, it says, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant, and he shall break it as the breaking of a potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. It shall not spare. He said, the Lord ain't gonna spare, man. If this is what he's promising, you can't be mad at us. He's promising this. He says, he shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it at shard to take fire from the hearth, or to take water wherewithal out of the pit. So the Lord's gonna do damage. That's why I said he's gonna pour without mixture, man. That's what we coming to. We told the people, we warned them, the Lord's coming. Now he's allowed the trying stone to come down, man. That measuring stone. We all have to measure according to that stone, man. And the chief stone is Yahweh Shai, man. You know, we're trying. That's why we trying to be perfect as our Father was perfect, man. We try and hope, but this flesh, you know, it gets in the way of that. But the time we come into where men, you ain't gonna be able to live life unless you have received the goodies of this world, man. They say goodies, but it's not gonna end up good, man. All right. So that's what we're looking at. One more time, it says, but ye said, let me see here. It says, but ye said no, for we will flee upon horse. Let me start at 15. For thus saith the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in returning the rest shall be saved. Salakia. The Holy One of Israel, in returning the rest shall be saved. In quietness and in confidence shall be your strength, and ye would not. So this truth is supposed to be our strength. We're supposed to lean on the words of Yahweh Shem Yahshua with all of our being, man, and all of our might. But you said no, for we will flee upon horses. Therefore shall ye flee and will ride upon the swift. Wherefore they that pursue that you, Salakia, they that pursue you be swift. So the judgment that's going to pursue Jake and these people in the world is going to be swifter, man, than what they ran from. Okay, and the fear that they ran away from. So with that, I want to give all praise and honor unto Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Kadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Kadash. So the next time, keep faith, keep fighting, pushing towards that goal of salvation. Shalom.